them the way them fit. You understand?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Because being a father now, and I understand, like my daughter, them and my son, them they know how the runnings go. You understand?
They
So
say
like,
one look and them know what that they mean.
yeah, man. So like, I'll par with them when they go to parties, and you don't know, I'm parring at the parent side, and I'm observing other kids. I mean, I said, so you know, talk to your youth,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that, and them, it's just like the norm for them. I mean, I said, it couldn't work for me, never, So I feel like all those values that I learned growing up, them stay with me, man, and that is why I feel like that I'm the man I am today, and I'm the father I am today.
Wow. But when were you introduced to the music, and when did the realization hit you that look, you have an awesome voice and you can truly sing?
Uh um from me young, as far as I can remember. I would probably say when I was probably about 5 or so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, belt out tunes.
Yeah, man, 5, 6. It's a funny story because here we're going now. Um, it the first time I feel like I understand my voice, I was at church.
Mm-hmm.
At church, and as a little youth, we are sing out, But me
Mm-hmm.
I sing, and my best friend at the time, his name was Niron. So I'm singing, and Niron I sing as well. But in my ears, me I said, Niron, you know, sound good, brother. I said that sound weird, that sound nice, but may I hear myself and my sound good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then like then like the people in the church, them I said, Maxine, you know your son can't sing, And from that day till now, that was it. Like there wasn't a Sunday I wasn't on the choir. Every Sunday I have to sing, and I loved
Mm-hmm.
it. And
Were you ever shy, or you were the type of kid where okay, sing and you just start belt out a track and
I'm
you carry zero?
very shy, very very
Mm-hmm.
shy. Yeah, man, I was super shy. I was shy to the point where when I was singing, I would just close my eyes. So I'd have the microphone like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
eyes
do well.
closed. Yeah. Then the microphone just kept going down. So somebody always has to be near me to like put back the microphone to my mouth. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
But
yeah, man.
but but even though you were shy though, Chris, I get the feeling that you were still confident, and like you knew you could sing, you knew you could do this.
Yeah, man.
Explain that for us. You're shy, but in the same breath, you're oozing this level of confidence.
Because I feel like both of them are independent of each other, Like
Mm-hmm.
I think it's okay to be shy, like, but it's also okay to know that, yeah, not become shy, I know me can sing, You understand? So
Mm-hmm.
I knew that. Like I had the confidence in my voice, but to like go in front of a crowd, no. Yeah, that's where the shyness came in. But I don't feel like me being shy affected my ability to sing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Never.
Because you
So
had the confidence.
me know the Almighty give me that.
All right.
Never change.
We're gonna go for a quick time signal. Don't go anywhere.
All right.
Chunky, spicy, and delicious. Lasco mackerel. Get hooked on the tastiest mackerel around. The time by Lasco mackerel is
It is now 12:45. Now, so Chris, here it is. You shy but confident, closing your eyes, and you're singing and all these things. How would you describe now your experience attending St. Diego High School?
Same kind of vibes. Same kind.
Mm-hmm.
But here with St. Diego is where like the confidence and the confidence in my talent kind of outweigh the shyness now.
Mm-hmm.
Because it I in when I got to grade 7, when I got to St. Diego in grade 7, like you'd have people be like, yo, make sure you sew down him epaulet, them so the big boy them don't take off him epaulet, and don't make him go on the fifth and block, and don't make him that's so the bully them bad done, yeah. Man, make him wine pump punsy. Don't make him me I say a lie. So the first chance I got, Mr. Noel at the time, that was my principal, Mr. Keith Noel. Big him up. I'm a general that, you know what I mean? Um, he was having like don't remember if it was like an audition for Santiago Singers or something, but they were doing something in the auditorium, and I went to the music room, and and I told him I would love to join. So they were all singing, and then my time came to sing, and it was like, you're gonna lead sing. I want you to lead sing. I was like,
just like that.
Just like that, with like 2 lines, And and when I went to the auditorium in front of the entire school now, that's when everything changed. That's when everything changed from me being Christopher Martin, the 7th grader, to Beanie Man. That was my nickname for the entire high school, Yeah, because
how were you able though as a teenager? Because we know how it is, being a teen and being hip and being popular. How were you able as a youngster to balance, a singing career, your popularity, and ensure that you're still doing your schoolwork and you get in the grades?
I feel like my retention skills are very good. So yeah, I absorbed the information very, very well. So like I won't say SWAT, but when I read something, like when I see it visually, I store it. So I store it for a long period of time. So I feel like that kind of helped me in a sense, because I was one of them popular youths in high school, based on the fact that I was singing, I was playing football, I was doing drama, all of the extracurricular thing. I'm a vibes. It was just a means of me just outpouring all of this talent, and I feel like the Almighty give me. And if I feel like say, yo, I want to try it, I go try it, And it did take away some time from, I would say, studies, but as me say, retention, nice.
And then just about 2005 now, you entered into the Digital Rising Stars competition, from school to the competition. How did that happen? And, were your parents integrally involved in you taking that trek?
My parents were always involved in us. So even if they weren't as involved in 2005, they've always been involved in my need. Because it was a need, my need to sing. Because it was, as I always say, it was only 2 places I could sing. But I'm going to sing at church, I'm going to sing at school. Because my Christian home, so I'm going to go dance, go sing, I'm going to go toast a microphone. I'm never really popping on my mind, say, let me try go on studio. Never. Because I never even thought about music being my career. So during high school, my parents are Sunday worshipers, and I linked up with some friends who are Seventh-day Adventists. So we started a cappella group. Say, keep singing. I start go church Saturday and Sunday because me I sing.
A word, performance.
But the school from Monday to Friday, me go church. Saturday, me go church. Sunday is a vibe to me because I was just singing so much and I loved it. So when 2005 came now, I was still with the group. Ace. That's what we called ourselves, Ace. So it's I have some friends who were always telling me, like, because I had my plan, my plan was when I finish 6th form, I go to America, I go run off, come in and come back to Jamaica. Done already, we don't have that. I'm gonna tell my auntie already, I'm gonna say, here, auntie. And then me a big singer, I'm an auntie church in New York as well. So I must find one girl married, everything would have all right. With a paper. I never did worry about papers. Anyway, I went back the summer. After summer, and I went back to upper 6. So 2005 was around the corner, and my friends were telling me, yo, one competition happening on the Rising Stars. Now in Cave and win. And me I say, yeah. And I said, Beanie Man, me I tell you, if you enter, you must win. Me I tell you. So we did play with the idea. 2005 roll around now. We're going to leave school. So everybody I said, what am I going to do? I could not afford to go anywhere. Me can't afford to pay to go UA, nor UTech, not even UCC, not even Edna. So I say, my plan, I don't tell them, I go back up somewhere, I run off in a brother. And them said, no, Beanie Man, just enter the thing and win, man. I could buy one little car and then we can...
Plans all for the money.
Yeah, but here I know, it's not, I didn't believe in myself. I just wasn't really focusing on that because I never saw music being my outlet, you know. But my friends, they had so much belief in me. Like the one said, just enter now. If you enter, you must win. So me, you know, I brought it to my group and I was like, yo, I could enter this competition now. Them said, I think we're going to enter. No one, you know. Lo and behold, no, Kishi. I go to stadium this Saturday. Me and my brethren, Randy. And who do I see at the front of the line? No, my friend, I'm singing with, man. I tell you.
Oh, wow.
My same friend, I'm tell them, say, yo, come we enter. But the thing is, I feel like it was so weird because, and then from this, I teach me a lesson to like, you know, people won't always be upfront with you and forward and honest. And maybe they didn't want to hurt my feelings too. So I look on it that way because I was like their school friend singer. Like, you know, I sing with them at school, but they had like another singer that they sing with outside of school. So they already done entering. So I say, it cool. Like you can just say,
I have a singer already.
I will plan to enter.
But Chris, how were you able to process that though? Because here it is, you're in the line, you're about to do your audition, you see the group that you sing with, and you know, you're a youngster, you're probably in your feelings. How did you translate that energy or compartmentalize it then?
I did feel away. I'm not going to tell you no lie. I did feel away. Come here and say, you know, I feel like we sound so good together. Like me, I say, yo, like me really feel like so we could have win it. That's what was going through my head. And then like, me just I said, you know, even better, I'm myself. Cause all my years of high school, anytime I do solo acts or solo performances, it's gold medal, it's trophies. I've never, me not come second. I never come second yet. You understand? So me I say, when I do the whole group thing, or me do a choir thing, the odds of me winning, it always go down. So either will come second or will come third. So I say, no, it's a blessing. I'm me alone to do this thing, you know. Anyway, them give me a skipping of the line. I'm gonna audition. Yeah, and you know, they got through and I got through, but you don't know the end result of that guard.
Right. Wow. What was that feeling like though, knowing what happened and you were victorious? Did they ever come to congratulate you? Did you ever have words with them after?
Yeah, man. Because we were both in the top 10 together, you know. Yeah, man, we were both in the top 10 together. I'm a brother them, man. We never had no harsh feelings or nothing. We did get past it from that day at the stadium. Because at the end of the day, I was so happy that I got through. You understand? And I say, yeah, see it there. When you get through, me get through the world level. Everybody happy, you know what I mean? And as me say, I never know ill intention. I never feel like they never rate me and say, no, I can't win with being a man. I don't feel like that way. They just looked at it like we already had this kind of band that we had from Drum Street to Era. We're going to do it. Because at the school, me and them sing together, you know? So I never feel no way at the end of the day. But
No, not everyone, not every artist that wins a competition has the ability to create a successful career from it, following the winnings. What was your strategy after Rising Stars? And did you ever feel pressured into like, you know, you need to create your original content because of how the show is set up? You know, you're singing other people's songs.
It is rough. It never started out rough still, to be honest with you. Because I was like such a big star without any original material, you know? So I just sang other people's works really well. So I would be getting a ton of shows and in the back of my head, like I got the prize to work with G-Jam. I was in Portland on this nice property for weeks, and you know, we only did one song, which is Love Is All We Need. And everywhere I go, I try to sing Love Is All We Need. And I would not get the reaction that I'd get for singing the popular
with people song.
So till one night time, I just stop singing Love Is All You Need, and I just say, I just want to mash up the show them. So I sing all of them songs, I sing by Rising Stars. Until it just got to a point where it's like, you see, because I really, honestly, I never saw myself doing music until it got to a point where I said, everything that I have now, I owe to music. I owe it to my voice. I owe it to this blessing that God has given me. So why not take it seriously? You know? And then that was when everything changed, and like a little light switch just went off in the head. And I was like, them probably not go as nice again, because now I get the fanfare and the whole are nice, but I try to push my original works to the people now. So I would get the shows, and while doing the shows, I would try and sneak in 1 and 2 and 3 of my original works. And you know, like the people them just stand up and look by me and I said, yeah, I know.
What did that do to your spirit? What did it do to your spirit though? Was it discouraging?
It was very discouraging, you know. I'm trying to be very honest. It was very discouraging, but I knew I had like a greater purpose now. So it never really mattered to me say them not really go on as crazy as them go on when me sing a Jackie or when me sing a Stevie Wonder or me sing a Sam Cooke. It never hurt me that much from make me stop. You know? It's just a point in the performance where me hit a flat part. And my song I sing, I move like when I want to hear my song and everything cool. Me not gonna stop going with them. You know? That was my train of thinking. And I was like, I have to just keep doing it. I can't stop, because at the end of the day, if I do these covers for the next year, it'll go reach the same place. So them are gonna say, the same people I say, we want to hear the cover, them we do on the program. And them same say, you not stop singing people them song.
Wow.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that level of persistence. And we're going to go for a quick break for CashBot. So to our listeners, listen up. Your top draw dollars, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, hot pick, and CashBot lunchtime draws up next.
When me use Island Fresh with aloe vera, it make me skin feel so much smoother. So if you want to feel better and smell fresher, use Island Fresh with aloe vera.
Manufactured by Island Products, 934-0666.
The time is...
It is now 12:59. We are standing by, so listen up. Your top draw dollars, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, hot pick, and CashBot lunchtime draws up next.
Alongside Jim Jones, a lot of mercy. It's not the first, not the last. Me see the pretty girl, them just a pass. Oh Lord, holding out is such a task. Jim Jones come tell them what I go on.
Supposed to marry Joanna, aka Mary Jane, but instead I got caught up and got married to the game. She used to hold me down when I was having all my pains, but this white girl gave me when she had me in the range. In love with this white girl, something like Megan Fox. Trouble
Ventures lottery games. This could be your lucky day. Get your tickets out and let the games begin.
Good afternoon. It's Thursday, March 17, 2022. I'm Jolene, and welcome to this afternoon's Supreme Ventures live game draw. Now, before we begin, here's a quick look at our mid-morning winning numbers. Remember, all Supreme Ventures live game draws are being supervised by the Betting, Gaming, and Lotteries Commission and observed by the independent auditing firm PwC. Now, let's put some money in your top draw. This afternoon's jackpot is $400,000. Here are the winning top draw numbers, and good luck. And the first top draw number for this afternoon is 17. The second top draw number is 3. The third top draw number is 2. And following 2, we have 14. And the final top draw number for $400,000 is 13. And now let's pick your play with our dollars game. I hope you're feeling lucky, so get those tickets out. And the first winning dollars number for this afternoon is 20. The second winning dollars number is 36. The third winning dollars number is 16. And following 16, we have number 3. And coming down slowly but surely is number 26. And following 26, we have 13. Now I do hope you have your tickets out because here comes 23. And following 23, what will it be? We have number 14. And coming down is 33. I wonder what's next. We have 17, and I'm ready to wrap the dollars game up this afternoon with numbers 31. And the final dollars number is 30. Now for some easy winnings with our Pick 2 game, let's play. And the first Pick 2 number is 5. The second Pick 2 number is 11. Once again, the winning Pick 2 numbers are 5 and 11. Up next, you can play 3 ways. It's our Pick 3 game. And the first Pick 3 number for this afternoon is 8. The second Pick 3 number is coming up. We have 7, and the third and final Pick 3 number is 9. Once again, the winning Pick 3 numbers are 8, 7, and 9. It's time to turn up the winnings, so get ready for Pick 4. And the balls are bubbling. The first Pick 4 number for this afternoon is 8. The second Pick 4 number, what will it be? We have 2. The third Pick 4 number is 6. And the fourth and final Pick 4 number for this afternoon is 5. Once again, the winning Pick 4 numbers are 8, 2, 6, and 5. It's easy for wins, so let's heat things up with Hot Pick. And the winning Hot Pick number is 9. Congratulations to all Hot Pick winners. Again, the winning number is 9. CashBot Money Trainer Run, and this week you can win $290 for every $10 winning CashBot bet. Let's get ready to play our CashBot game for Thursday, March 17, 2022. You live to play it, but can you win it? Get ready to be a big CashBot winner. Let's see what the winning CashBot number will be. And this afternoon's winning CashBot number is 26. Congratulations to all CashBot winners. Again, the winning number is 26. It's now time for some mega winnings, so good luck. And what do we have for this afternoon? It's coming up. What will it be? And a white ball has been selected. Go mega 6 times per day for more chances to win big. Again, the winning CashBot number is 26. The lucky mark is white man. And a white ball was selected for Pick 3, Pick 4, CashBot, and Hot Pick. Now let's take a look at this afternoon's winning numbers. Congratulations to everyone who won. Join us again at 3 p.m. for more games you love to play. I'm Jolene. Have a supreme afternoon.
Hope you were a big winner. Play your favorite Supreme Ventures games every day and tune in for our live draw 6 times a day at 8:30 a.m., 10:30 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m., 5 p.m., and 8:25 p.m. on this station. Supreme Ventures, making winners every day.
That was the lunchtime top draw dollars, Pick 2, Pick 3, Pick 4, Hot Pick, and CashBot draws. Congratulations to all of today's winners. Join us again at 3 p.m. for another chance to win in Hot Pick and CashBot special pot draws. All right, so welcome back. If you're just joining us, we are on the road to success and we're journeying with Christopher Martin. Now, Chris, before we went to the CashBot break, you were talking about just singing covers at shows and people weren't really reacting the same way they were reacting to the popular songs. But, after winning the competition and you're performing and getting responses for doing covers, you went back to school where you studied business management and accounting at the University of Technology, UTech. What was the defining moment that made you return to the classroom even after getting a taste of music and performance and the crowd response and reaction to you as an artist?
I promised myself that I would go to school. The thing is, that was the aim. The aim for me entering the competition was to pay my tuition. I wanted to go to university. Because the fact of the matter is I'm the first person from my family to go to university.
And
so
that's
I was
a big deal.
Yes, I said, I forgot university, man. We do so in high school, win this competition. I get shows, make some money. I can pay my way to go through school. And I promised myself I would go. So that was the purpose of me entering. So I don't feel like I should betray the purpose. You know? So it's like me say a prayer and me say, Jack, you know what? You help with this so I can do this. And then when him help me not do it when me say me I go do. You know? Yeah, me have to hold my end of the bargain and stay true to the contract. You know,
What was that experience like for you though? Because while going to school, you were still a local star. I mean, people knew who you are. I mean,
yeah, man, it was crazy, man. It was crazy for the first like. So I won in 2005, and I went to UTech 2006, and it was
2010.
Yeah. So first couple months of school is just like every anywhere me I walk, you just hear, or you know, I'm like me just know. Me I say, you know, I meet them a chat, you know, it's like, so you'd have certain what I call hotspots during the school, like you have hip strip and you have, you know, some sections are always populated, always have a bag of people. I just try to stay away from them places. That was me for like the first few months of school. Like, as me tell you, it never changed because me still shy to some point. No, same. So, and even then I was very shy. So I would take like the long road to go to like the canteen and them place there. Me no walk with a whole heap of people there. You know? And as me until I just my brain and it's just your brain at all times. Still something just pop and say, yo, where I hide from the people for? Like just if them are gonna see it, them are gonna talk, would I be good, would I be bad? It doesn't matter. Like just free up my youth and just be yourself. And that's what I did. So one day I just park my car where everybody else park. I know about a park around one section. I just park where everybody park, come out of my car. I just walk to my classes. I move and got the tuck shop, my walk. Me stop hide. You know, and I feel like that's when it kind of
normalcy kicked in.
Yeah, it kind of just be like, yeah, you know, you're good in a youth. Like if them rate it, them rate it. If them don't rate it, them don't rate it. What you gonna do? You can't hide from it. You know? So that's when a level of difference in my confidence even grew again. Cause I said, yeah, no. Yeah, man, I have to do this, and I can't shy away from it no longer.
So during your time at UTech, was music 100% on pause, or were you still juggling both? Because we know how the industry is too, out of sight, out of mind, and sometimes it's challenging to, you know, come back to what you left. What was the strategy there?
Yeah, man, I was still active. Where the music is concerned. I just couldn't be as active because I was going to school full time. It wasn't part time. And I had to wake up early, go to classes in the morning. Some days I had classes up until in the evening. And I was still playing football as well. You know, I played football for my faculty, for Bizard. You know, so yeah, man, I was engrossed in the whole school vibe and school atmosphere while still pursuing music. You know, so ever so often, that like because during UTech is when I got songs like Christopher Giving It and Paper Loving and Jamaican Girls. Yeah, during my tenure at UTech, I found those songs. And that was me like going to school during the day. And then when I leave school, I go straight to Big Yard. You know? And then some days with that, you know, King would say, we have 2 shows to do around one part. And we say, all right, then I go school today. And we just not go school that day then. Just deal them, I have to deal it. I mean, I'm bridging them. Like I had a set of friends at UTech that were just always there for me. Like if I don't go to all of the notes them, all of the practical them, all of the theoretical notes, everything, I get them same way. So I never really missed out much, and it all boils down to having like a solid core. You know, if you have people who believe in,
and that's important. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, me give thanks, man. Me give thanks to the people that I always find awesome people. From high school, me find some friend with us know say, "Yo, being man, I had the baddest thing. I the greatest. Don't worry."
No,
Same thing.
as you mentioned, having a solid core, and you also highlighted a little bit about Big Yard, the CEO of Big Yard, Robert Livingston. I mean, he's renowned for playing an integral role in the success of Jamaican international stars Super Cat and Shaggy. How did you connect with Robert Livingston? Because this connection clearly would have happened while you were at UE as well, from just going to Big Yard.
Yeah, UTech. Big up.
UTech, right. UTech, my bad.
Yeah, all right. How I got connected to Big Yard was one of my general them from 2005 actually. I used to always go and chill in a little section when Hilton used to have like a karaoke Friday night thing. Yeah, like it was so lively. I actually used to go there while I was in the competition. So we'd go there during the competition and I would be like, oh, so them love that song here. You understand? And would I say, I got tried.
Oh, all right. So you're doing an informal survey.
Well, yeah, well, to be honest with you, it didn't start out that way, It's just like I would go back to the hotel from like the Thursday night. So so during the months that I was in the competition, call it some live at Courtly Hotel. So I'd be there from Thursday and I now go home till Monday. So I got there Thursday. We did the results show the Friday. Then the Friday night, no, we not nothing to do. So everybody just said, all right, I'm gonna go over Hilton, go to this karaoke thing. And then in my head, I'm like, karaoke, I gotta go over there, go look. And then you realize Jamaicans love this kind of song and them love this kind of song. I say, them love the same kind of song that my father loved. So I said, I just sing a couple of the songs that my old man always are playing at the ladder,
Yeah.
So I never like me. I said, I go around the island and go karaoke, what people love. It just so happened that it dropped in on my lap. Yeah. I met a man called Dwight Moore at the Hilton. Him just tell me, say, yo, how much in family vote for me and whatever, and him believe in me and Ray. So after I won now, we still got there. And him say, may I introduce you? May I bring you around at the general? And he brought me to Big Yard. He brought me to Big Yard and I met with Robert. And that's how I met Robert. But at them time, Robert was busy still, So
with Shaggy.
Yeah, so that's how I met Kingy. And if I even start out like Robert busy, so what, Kingy I got deal with it. Me just the studio, me and Kingy apart till it just happened. It just became, one of them.
It felt right.
Yeah, unknown truth. So I say, yo, it'll work, so it just go work. And that's how the link came in. So from Robert, Kingy, the entire Big Yard link, I owe it to Dwight Moore. Yeah, man.
Wow. And, it's almost like your path is divinely orchestrated in terms of just the people who intertwine with you. You mentioned it lightly that, from high school, you had friends who poured positively into you. You went to UTech, and similar situation. You had friends who had your best interest. And here it is in the real world. You so happen to meet up with this gentleman who he and his entire family voted for you. You won the competition, bumped into him again. And boom, Big Yard is where things are still happening and going on for you. I know Robert Livingston is still around your career. He was right here on Road to Success and he shared his impressive journey as well. What life lessons have you learned from him that has helped you as a man and also your career?
A lot of life lessons, because he's never shying away from expressing where he's coming from. You understand? Yeah. And you hear people say they come from nothing before, but when you're actually in the presence of somebody who genuinely came from like that place.
Nothing.
And to be where they are today. If you can't take the teachings from like that, then I apologize. I apologize. Yeah, if you can't take the teachings from someone like that, then I don't know. Your head too tough, you know. Yeah, he's been such a solid structure around me from Jump Street. You understand? Just like him coming off the road, off tours with the DJ and just divulging all his experiences. So it's like it's an out of body experience. Before even I started touring, we know about tour life. We know what not to do, what to expect. You
And
understand?
at the highest level.
Yeah, man, at the highest level, man. And you know, so it's like, so when I got my chance now to tour and to bring my people on the road with me, it's like we already know what I'm going, because we experience it by listening to him. You understand? We experience it, like, make sure when you go to this, make sure say this is done, make sure this is in place, you know. And he takes his craft and the energy that he puts into his craft. He's so 100% with everything, you know. Never change it.
We have another quick break, a time signal. Stick and stay.
Are you a tourism worker? Then sign up for the Ministry of Tourism's innovative Tourism Workers Pension Scheme and retire in comfort. The time by the Ministry of Tourism is?
It is now 1:17. Now, Chris, you know, from Beres Hammond to a Michael Bolton, you have shared stages around the world with some really great singers and performers. Have you ever been starstruck or nervous before a performance? And what did you do in the moment to overcome and gather yourself and, you know, get yourself together, because it's lights, camera, action?
Yeah, man, all the time, even to this day. Before I go on stage, I get that
butterflies.
I get it. I still get it. No matter the magnitude, it could be 30,000 people out there or 30 people out there. And doesn't matter. I still get that kind of drive. Is she there?
Yeah, man, I'm here. You hearing me? I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you. Okay. So you're saying it doesn't matter the magnitude, 30,000 or 30 people, you get that adrenaline, that kind of feeling, tingling.
I still get it. And then it's like, you know, yeah, so it's like how I get over it, I can't get over it until I go on the stage. So I have to go on that stage, and when the first note come out, that is when I start calm down. There's no other way to do it. I have my rituals I'm gonna do before I go up on stage, you know, like me part, my friend and we talk and we run joke and we laugh. I have a drink. I say a word of prayer. I give thanks to the people around me. I give God thanks for the gift I'm bestowing on my life and everything that's happening. But all of that is just, you know, before the act. So when you hear like the fanfare and they say, welcome on stage, my belly just have bubble up, you know, but just up to this day, man, I never get over it. And I feel like anytime I get over that kind of feeling, I feel like I love music as much.
Wow.
And I feel like
how do you develop your stage performance though? Because, you know, for a dancehall DJ, they have that energy and that vibe and, you know, the hardcoreness of the beat, and it kind of puts you in that mood. But then for a singer sometimes, and then, you know, a singer of lovers rock and that kind of music. But I've watched, you know, yourself and other singers who sing until them sweat and them wet, and, you know, you get into it. Who are some of the who was it, or who are some of the persons that helped you to develop, you know, this kind of stagecraft, so you're not just going through the moments and hitting the notes, but you're truly performing?
I watch a lot of old school performances. Yeah, so I was really like, I'm still that way. Like when I talk about people like Otis Redding and Sam Cooke, yeah, and Teddy P and them, man, when we see them, man, they are singing and performing, it's like, it's different level, you know. And then we just go in front of the mirror and me practice. I say, you know. But when I got my chance to have my own band and to do rehearsals, that's when I kind of came into myself. That's when I kind of came into my performance, and I was like, this is it. This is it. Like, I don't care how I look. I don't care what face I have to make to get to the note. You understand? It's not no pretty vibes. This is feelings. This is from the core. This is honest expressions. So when I'm on that stage, I feel like, you know, when I watch people like D Brown, and I watch people like Barry Hammond, you know, it's just them I get raw child vibes. Them not dilute it. You understand? Yeah, man. I went when watch like all the DJ them know, when watch people like Beanie Man I perform. I don't know now, man. You understand? Them man they leave it all on the stage. So God forbid that would be our final performance. Them are gonna say, you know, so them leave everything on that stage just now. And that's how I view it. That's how I deal with it. You know what I mean?
Wow. You know, whether it's Fox 5 New York, the Breakfast Club, or Irie FM's E-Buzz, or the Road to Success right now, you know, you come across very likable and easy to talk to. As an artist, what have you learned about the art of communication, especially in your field and having to interact with fans?
The art of communication, I feel like it is super important. It is very, very important that the people who are buying into you, not just your music, the people who are buying to you as an individual, I feel like it is very important that they understand what you're about. And the only way they can understand that is by effective communication. You know, whether you're introducing them to a new side of you, like you're going to make a change, you know, you're going to do something different. People who have been with you from Jump Street, I don't feel like you can just make that change without properly showing it to them or properly communicating that change. So let's say I'm to just be doing dancehall music. The people who have been there with Christopher Martin over the years, they've grown to love me for my singing and the type of music that I do. So if I'm going to make this drastic change, we can't just get up and do it overnight. You know, I feel like you have to be effective with it. You have to communicate the processes of what you're going through. Why are you going to make this change? Why do you think it's necessary? You know, because they support you. Without them, there can't be no Christopher Martin. So I feel like, as it relates to communication, I feel like, yeah, you definitely have to be on top of that game. Ensure that the people who are with you stay with you. You know, so if it's a case in which you want to keep your existing fans and get some new fans, you have to make it the fans who have been there with you from Jump Street know, say, I'm not leaving in, I'm just, you know, we're going to double. We're going to hold a little vibe here, we're going to come back. Don't feel like me I switch up on them, you know? So, yeah, communication is very important. Very, very important.
And on the note of communication, you mentioned earlier, you know, you're a father of 3, 2 daughters and a son, and one of the daughters, a beautiful little girl, you know, you share with your ex, Cecile. Now, co-parenting in Chris can be a difficult situation. But for mothers and fathers who still struggle, can you share, you know, some of your co-parenting tips?
My co-parenting tips. Let me see.
Because it comes down to communication as well. I mean, and being such an effective communicator.
Yeah, here one now. If I have to be very honest with you, it's to me, I just feel like you have to just be understanding. Be very understanding, very respectful, and just know that, yeah, things probably didn't work out, but at the end of the day, there's a life involved now that, you know, everything has to just be placed on the back burner. So whatever issues y'all had or whichever way it worked out, the life that is in question now is what is of most importance, you know? So even if you don't want to talk to each other for the sake of that little one. And I have to give thanks still to solid mothers for my children, you know. As we're being about Cecile, yeah, she's a solid individual, you know. And when it comes to our daughter Christiana, is her, you know. She's the gem, you know. She's responsibility. So at the end of the day, you know, we have to be grown about whatever it is. You know, it goes without saying. There can be no two ways about it. You know, so my tip to anybody who is trying to co-parent in an effective way, yeah, be respectful, be mindful of each other, and communicate as best as possible.
What's the best thing about being a dad?
The best thing about being a dad is it's like you see small parts of you growing in the world, you know, and you get a chance to nurture those parts. You get a chance to be a part of their lives and to ensure that, you know, they grow in the way that you see that you want them to grow, you know, because when they when they young adults, you have to love who they are. If you don't love who they are, it's your fault because you're the one who's grooming them. So it's just like I just see parts of me in the world walking around, and I'm like, I'm responsible for that life, you know, and my responsibility is to ensure that that life comes and adds value to the world, you know. So ensure that I'm there, man. I have to ensure that, you know, I'm a positive kind of vibe in their life, you know. You can't see the joy in my face just talking about it. I'm loving.
No,
you know,
I see you lit up. Yeah. No, what are you working on? What can we expect from Christopher Martin? I realize that you have erased some of your social media content and, you know, like you're pushing something brand new. What's going on there?
We have a new song that we're gonna come out with, called Trust. Yeah, so we're create the awareness around that. Yeah, as you see, my last post where the people are becoming aggressive as to the release of it. You know, it's fun to me. It's fun to see, you know, to see how enthused they are about it. So on the back of Trust, we also have a body of work that myself and Robert Livingston being the executive producer of that. He produced the last album, and then, which was a solid body of work. So, you know, this new one is the same kind of vibe, same kind of energy. You know, we're just lucky in the studio for hours, a ton of recalls sometime, you know, make sure everything is on point. But we don't know, just the work we have put in. You understand? So the next body of work, talk about bossy, solid vibes on top of
Speaking about bossy, you know, you ooze a lot of confidence that, you know, sometimes may borderline to some people like, boy, Chris Cocky, I'm so off and gone. So, but how important is it for entertainers and just people in general to just ooze confidence?
Well, from Jump Street, you know, it as we started the interview and you'd say, and I explained that I was very shy, you know, and I still have some amount of shyness within me now. But I used to always like question myself, and I would say, what if I was like the same person that they met that day in the competition? Same clothes, everything, but me just never choose to change. Maybe they would like me more and be like, yeah, man, him not change, man. See, him sing and him travel, and him not changing clothes. Him still dressed the same way. Do you think they'd be like, him cool? No, they wouldn't. They would like him mean to himself, and him can afford for change. Him can afford to wear something nice.
Nah, evolve.
I say this to say, you can't please people, you know? Because just like how I tell you, I'd be singing those covers and they would love me for a year. And then within the next year, they'd be like, you can't stop sing the people them song now and give me your song them. You cannot please people, you know? So I just feel like who understands will understand. So it's not being conceited, it's not being cocky, it's just that you love yourself and you believe in yourself. And you believe in what you can bring to the table. Because at no point in time you can go to the marketplace with a product, you know, and not try to sell it if you're not willing to be the first buyer, you know. You understand? Yeah. And whatever me I sell, I'm willing to buy every day of the week.
All right.
Yeah, man.
And finally, Chris, time goes by so quickly. Can you believe it's been an hour already?
Yeah.
Daily, we are faced with, challenges that can derail us from success. What advice would you give to the next generation, living in the show and tell era of social media?
My advice, be yourself. You have to be yourself. You understand? Don't get caught up in this whole cyber world. Don't get caught up in as you said, the show and tell kind of world. Because a lot of the things that people are showing is fictitious. And the greatest thing about that, you don't know what somebody had to go through, or you don't know what somebody had to do to show what they have. So that thing that they're showing, you don't know how they came about it. So never get too caught up in this world. Be yourself. Work diligently, work creatively at whatever you have, and ensure that you be the best version of yourself. So if you could have an outer body experience and you could actually see yourself and see what you're doing, would you be proud of that person? Would you still feel the same way you're feeling now? So in everything that you do and in everything that you say, I feel like you should act in a way that you'd be proud. You never have to walk with your head held down. You can walk with your chest up and your head held high, and say, I live the right way. Just be yourself, man. Never get too caught up. Yeah, man.
Wow. Christopher Martin, thank you so much. You are indeed a big deal. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. Have an awesome one.
Smartin'.
Same to you. Want to say a big thank you, of course, to Christopher Martin for coming through.
Yeah, very important.
Nico Neek says, look here, big up Christopher Martin, real big man, blessings. This person says, good afternoon. What a fabulous interview. I remember I said, locked in. Great interview with Christopher Martin. Keep up the good work, Chris.
You're my friend, I'm a big deal.
This person says, very, very nice interview. And it's good to hear from our Jamaican stars. Love it. Pick up yourself, Chris. Long time, I love you.
Very.
Barry Back says, always a joy listening to Road to Success. Good interview.
Thing to do with money or fame or
Christopher Martin, from him young, him know why him did want.
Big up your chest and stand proud and don't matter about nobody, no man no more than no man on this earth. So whether you walk or you a drive car, I tell if you're white or black like tar.
This person says the interview was informative and I feel motivated. Big up yourself, Christopher Martin. Rohan Johnson from Atlas Security.
Yeah, we're kind of important.
Okay. We're doing it again,
Smartin'. I'm telling you, but just loving yourself.
Radio.
I mean, value yourself, think highly of yourself. No, you're very important. Hashtag, I'm a big deal. I'm a big deal. You're my friend, I'm a big deal. Yeah, we're kinda important. For real. Oh yeah, I'm a big deal. And my friends are some big deals.
Enjoy.